Okay, buddy, here comes the sun. Listen, it's in the key technically of A, but it's used with a D shape, and that means it's moved up the fretboard and capoed. So your exercise from the last lesson was triads in D. D, E minor, that's a whole step. Whole step above E is F sharp minor. Half step above F sharp is G major, that's the fourth chord of the scale. And then whole step above G major is A major. That's the key of the song. So you have to slap the capo at the 7th fret. Now, when I play a D shape, it's actually an A chord. It was moved up, right, from D, a whole fifth up to A. And so the first step to Here Comes the Sun is just learning the progression, which is so damn simple. Little darling, it's been a long... I want you to play your G like this with your ring finger on the B string and no pinky. Long, cold, long, and your A7 with 1 and 2. This will really get you ahead with the song. It feels like years since it's been here. Chorus is just D, G, E7 instead. Do, 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 here comes the sun. You're going to do a 2-finger E7 and then add your ring or your pinky to the B string for a second 7th. That's your E7 for this song. No ring finger. And I say, it's alright. And then ultimately the riff looks like this. Finishes with a D and an A7. You'll see that in the tab. But this part is not chordal. It's just more like a scale. Then you're back to D and A7. You go through the loop again. The other section is the bridge, and the bridge starts with a riff that goes like this. But then you're at basic chords. F, C, G over B, which just means 1 finger on the A string, to a G, D, A7. So this is sun, 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 here it comes. Riff chords, sun, 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 here it comes. And then at the end of it, there's just a long A7 with all these riffs attached to it. But they have to be played as part of a long A7 chord or you're dead in the water, and then you're back to home. Okay? Everything else, songster.com, 2 R's. Pay for a premium subscription, whatever it is, $10 a month, $15 a month. This tab is beautiful. All the tabs almost are beautiful and very accurate and very legible, no ads, printable, etc. So that's the ballpark version of the song. Let the tabs fill in the details. However, some exercises will help you. He's trying to keep a full sound throughout, so his pick is consistently going back to the root note, and so it doesn't sound like there's a pause in the bass line. So the exercise I gave you to practice this is just to get a down-up motion, where you're down on the root, up on the melody. So for the D chord, I'm going to have you do 1 to 2 to 3 and back to 2. This is your exercise. On the G, you're going to do 2, 3, 4. No, actually, you know what? On the G, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then your A7, do the same thing, but your root's on the 5th string. Don't skip on this part. This will really develop the technique that you need to play the song. The E7, keep the melody in the top 3. Just the root's on 6. Just always keep the melody 1, 2, 3. And as much as possible, I don't know if I was honoring it just now. I was looking at my hand. Try not to move your whole arm. Try just to move your wrist. Instead of this. That's inefficient and inaccurate. You want to just... Those primers are going to get you really set up for success for this song. So work on this video for a few days, print out the tab, and then start to slowly, as a separate part of your practice, pick the notes out one at a time. But always keep the harmony in the back of your mind. You could even mark up the tab, write the chords above it because they're not in there. So graft my chart onto the tab, and I promise you'll get there faster. See ya.